graphics. I can't stop it. Not always interesting. I think after 2 seconds you can't stop anymore, right? There's definitely a point where you can't stop the countdown anymore. And watched out if that's also like it in free falls. Let's see. Quite a few oxens. Another bear. And a boar. Let's see. 3 coasts against 2 coasts against the Kraken. 3 coasts. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Pretty sure. This looks like there could be another island like on the side of that, but there isn't. It's like one tile definitely. But looks like a tile where a shipwreck would perfectly fit. This right here. This right here. Just there. Damn it. I tried to summon it. I don't know if you realized. We can't have it all. Oh, why do I send a scout home? It's not too bad, man. Damn. Did he have lag problems? Too bad, I guess. I think he tries to say us that going. Doesn't like I'm out lag, but I seem to wanted to say something. Nice. Like half dictionary, half like it's interesting. Indeed, indeed. I'm not gonna go straight. Nah. I don't know, guys. Yeah, that's I'm on the same page as him. Yes. I think he doesn't know what we're saying. I have Not really enough to justify a bear. Be honest here. If I do this like this. Hello, Drunko Dunker. My god, you're so hot. What? What happened? Dang it! That's what I try to cover it as good as I can. Da-da. I think something is up with this red guy. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna have to sue Twitch for this. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Pick up. Holy moly. Ah. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Usually I wouldn't really like. It's a 2-tile, right? But it's so nice and safe. Like I have a Kraken in game that can be pretty annoying on there. I think gonna build my wood camp here. Always hurts to build wood camps on other tiles. Okay. Yeah, I also played FPS before. There's a few MOBAs. Oh yeah, those communities are also... How could you say it? Asking for a lot? Maybe. Let's get the mining efficient. Like how often do I actually end up with that often? Like keeping all the clans in mind. Are you going for altar? At some point, definitely. Like I think you can't really go without one nowadays. In the long run, at least. It's not gonna be the first thing I rush, I think. Most likely just gonna build up coinage. Carpentry mastery. That means I will most likely upgrade a few buildings. And I think when usually the happiness hole comes, to try, like, to get happiness through Protector of the Land. I'm gonna spend quite a bit of wood for that. I think that's... I'm just gonna keep that and build an altar for that. But I already upgrade maybe a market or two, I'm not too sure. Don't want to overbuild too much. But yeah, sure, I go for Protector of the Land. It's a very strong lore. But I think before I really take advantage of that, right? Usually I would then get protector of the land and start spamming camps everywhere. But I will just try to get the first amount of happiness then through the altar, then gonna build the camp afterwards. Like I'm definitely gonna make use of that, but I'm gonna take this like the point where I'm gonna jump in. Like I could also say like I build a market now, and that's basically the point where I stop and just upgrade my town hall, and then afterwards I think maybe I do that. Do you ever take Baldur's Blessing? Sometimes? When I don't have good or don't have iron at all. Sometimes. That actually happens. I will sometimes even go for yours. Doesn't really happen anymore though. Do you actually end up completely without iron? Yeah, usually I go for that. Because I don't need that much as beer. You need a field definitely. You have your food tile right here, where I'm maybe also gonna upgrade the silo. And I need 2 markets upgraded, and like a nice bonus is when the longship dock is also upgraded, but it's not a must. And then of course the scout camp. And the rest is, you know, whatever. Not that important. I don't have lore though. Realize that. Quite a bit. But I value the second stone a little bit higher right now. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna build a second field even. It's gonna delay everything quite a bit. And the market. I still play Counter-Strike Source to this day. It's actually the only game I play. Nice. That's cool, that's cool. I played a bunch of Source. But I switched over to Go. Whoa, that's insane, man. That's crazy. Yes. Germany. I can like. Ooh. And I need to pop my bear. Like, if you would tell me that I don't have 4 farmers, I would also believe it. Could feel like could be better. Coinish. But yeah, Source also like. I imagine that there are also players still playing 1.6. It works, like, you can feel that. Why would you still be playing that? Don't know if you're actually somebody who plays like so many community mods. Where can enter enemy tiles now? Just outside. It's just a neutral tile. The bear can enter tiles at 500. Yes, 500 can now go into enemy territory. But the bear can go like into neutral territory. It's not possessed by any other player. Ooh. Now... Yeah, I'm gonna skip carpentry. Can't do that. But it's yet not looking bad, to be honest. Get the market down. Well, you know what? Upgrade first. 10, 11. Would be an altar at around end of the year. Yes, that's not really bad. Yeah. Just not yet for me. Like, I'm on at 180 and at 200 you will get the bonus. Yeah, it's true, it's true. I guess there are even more. Now, if I would only imagine like how many people might still play Surf, like 1.6 Surf, because I say no. Soft Surf just didn't cut it for me, and CSGO go away with that, you know? I imagine that there are still people playing that quite a bit. Don't know when I booted up Source the last time. But also just curious, like, are people still playing that? You log in and you find yourself stupid that you asked that question. Of course people are still playing that. So hosting Surf. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't really... I definitely needed to relearn it every time. Like, I could surf in 1.6, I could surf in Source, but I always surfed in that game what I would like playing at that time. Not, they were always playing CS at such, like, so competitive, but they were always rather for me to learn the physics of the game. That might sound a little bit stupid to learn that while surfing, but you actually learn a little bit about the strafing and yeah, how you can actually move. Always quite interesting to me. It's not the earliest altar, but it's also not the latest. How am I gonna do that, man? Another house here, I guess. After I get the altar up. So I want the iron, but I also don't really want to break down the camp, of course. Just thinking that, but developing isn't worth it, man. I need to develop this already. Indeed, indeed. Let's get rid of that. It's just like, there's just that B-hop availability is not here in that game. But we can get that in, that's not a problem. Strafe very hard with the bear, I think you can already. One or two happen. But definitely need 128 tick for that. I think surf is not actually like you surf on 100 something. This is, I know that surf servers usually work like on a middle tick. Like it's not 64, but it's not quite 128. But also because 128 wouldn't be that beneficial to surfing. I heard at least. Makes the strafe a little bit nicer. Surf on the mountains. Surf on the mountains, Johnny. Surf on the mountains. Protector. Now we actually get the bonus, and now I would really like to get a maiden. can slow down a little bit on gold. Now the altar comes up to give my eco a nice little kick in the butt. I always love that when the altar comes. I don't know, I don't really dislike the altar. That before the altar didn't matter at all in the game, right? Before it got buffed. Now it's like you see that often on clans, but I don't dislike it like completely. It's just weird that there are so many clans now basically not rely on it, but it's helpful, man. It's helpful. Yeah, it's also gives happiness now, +1 only, but it's 1 happiness. Yeah, it's not nothing, and helps you in some situations where, like, usually I would be in a little bit of a slump right now, for happiness slump, because I basically delayed my camps here, but the 1 happiness helped me out at that point. And then the eco on top of that, like before it were +2, now it's +3 everything. Oh no, I don't think. No. I don't think. Does it? I'm not sure. I can't tell. I don't think so, to be honest. That's busted! I'm not sure though. I never tested it directly myself, but I heard from other players that it doesn't actually not work. Fingers are slow. Yeah, that's a problem. I want to sum that up as not the best situation. Got it. Man. Give me more space. I need more space. Get rid of that. Quickly go for this tile. I mean, I'm bare. Let's just kind of quickly go for it. Dark Knight is also pretty close to it, so I don't really want to get any ideas, you know? You don't want that. You baited. You thought you could trust us? Think again. Think again, my friend. Yeah, that's pretty good. I take it back. Yeah, straight building a house there. It's not like I love to be housed right now. I gotta say, it feels pretty good. Being housed now. I can only recommend trying it out once in a while. Be a little bit housed. Actually, get rid of Will. What did I do? Some other villager must be running here. What's this one? Unlock. We got just to be a weird champ. Dude! Spearman. I can't even think of when I played bear the last time. It's quite a while ago. It's all just ox nowadays. Forgot it exists. It is a thing, man. It is a thing. Lol. Maybe. With shock. It's 11 now, right? 11 already. It's a bit. I started playing Northgard. Couldn't really have thought that it comes that far. Send her over here. Basically do less than she does right here. Let's just wait a second. It's true, it's true. I don't know. Yeah. Didn't really blame them too much for it. Pretty hard to achieve balance. Here. Yeah, Silo next. ASAP! Now that came with the last beater. I don't know if that's wanted, I don't really think so. Basically shown like it would be a tower that is, when you kill a player, the towers and everything will stand for a while. Usually they will, I think they have like insta damage built in. That slowly gets the tower burning, so even like if you kill a player, all the towers will slowly start burning, but usually they didn't start burning right away, but went slowly, they got damaged and started burning. But yeah, you could see the health bar basically like that in that moment. That's what I were running up to. Hold on. Do that though. Thanks. Actually, it's not that important of a bug. Huh? Huh? I'm explaining something. What? So if you get attacked by a Draugr, it seems to be fixed. Can't learn that in school. Yeah, it's. I knew that before. To visualize it right here. I actually never saw that it actually disappears when you get attacked, but it seems to happen. Seems to be a thing. I want this tile up there. With this. I should actually be pretty quick on that, since I have mining efficiency. And I'm gonna build that. No. Yeah. It felt like a... Dang it. That I actually didn't want to build. Like, I had something in mind to build on there, but already mining camp before. Already done? Don't worry about that anymore. And I should slowly think about getting scout camp up. Yeah. Should go for the next tile. Now what I'm doing? No! Holy! The misclicking is strong on me. There. Upgrade it. Come over here. If the bear dies, you don't need to come back home. Orgel, I really want you to watch out for the bear. This is your fault. You gotta watch out. I leave plenty of HP on Kaja for you to work with. If you are a clan that gets its happiness out of feeling safe, then I don't think it's the worst idea. But if it's just about that you want to upgrade your army, I don't think that it's the best thing to do. Like, there are situations, like especially in free-for-alls, where you just don't get attacked, you have a hell of a lot of time and you have a lot of stone. But you see like how all the other players on the map are fighting with each other. Therefore you need to build a scout camp. We're forgetting about that, I definitely need to scout Saudek soon. But yeah, in such a situation, it might even be worth, like even with most of the clans, to upgrade a lot of camps. So when you are finally at 8,000 gold and 30 warband, it's not gonna be that big, but you know what I mean. Like you're like completely fed up, and you're just gonna send the ball to the wrecking ball out in the map to destroy everything. You might as well also upgrade the camps to make it to make your warriors even stronger. But the attack bonus that you get is pretty minor. If we're being honest here. Cool. So I wouldn't say it's something for like everyday play, you know, like if you want to be fast, especially in team games. It can really hurt you since you pay more upkeep for them and you don't really produce something in them. Like if I upgrade a market right here, I'm most likely gonna set a will in there. And also gonna make more like gold with that market. Or if I upgrade the farm, I'm gonna pay like the farm right here 44 per year and this one 23 per year. So I basically play double here for putting one extra. But I get more food out of it. Like here you only get stronger warriors, but that doesn't help you permanently, right? Don't know. That makes it clear. But in the case that you would lose all your army, let's say I now pop 15 army, fight against another player, we both lose 15, and we basically just need to repop. Because we can't run with the small amount of warriors that we could get, not really kill the other player because we maybe have a tower right here or something, you know. So for the repop situation, it is better to have less upkeep, so you don't need to pay so much upkeep if you want to re-get your gold. However, with Bear Clan, you don't need to pay upkeep for the shieldbearer camps. So if you, for example, get the stone here in Bear Clan, go for it. If you play Dragon Clan, for example, and you want to get your happiness through the camps, go for the upgrade of the camps, of course, even if it... I felt pretty slow, honestly, the last time I played Dragon, because just that thing. I felt like I had so much upkeep that I needed to work against that it just... I questioned if it were worth to go for it, because I needed to pay so much upkeep. But might have still been worth, to be honest. Like, usually I go for then a lot of defense towers, but it's also a huge amount of upkeep that you need to pay all the time. Big other example would of course be the Ox Clan, the new Ox Clan, man. Because with this clan you have a high incentive to go for the cheaper upgrades for the training camp. You will pay half for the upgrade of the training camp straight up, and you will then go most likely for feeling safe to get your happiness out of them. And you have a lure that can get rid of the upkeep. If you develop a zone, you will not pay any upkeep in that zone anymore. Plus also get a... can't really build a house anywhere. Let's just build it, you know. Plus you will also get a 15% bonus for specialized workers on that tile. So if you develop a tile and put all your villagers right there, that won't give you anything. But if you have a farm on there, the farmers will be buffed. But yeah, therefore you generally have a lower number on everything, basically. That were not what I wanted to do. Damn it. I wanted to build the healers somewhere. This is not a great spot to do that. Also not the best time, because that's gonna blow 100 wood? 50 wood. I can spend that. Let's start. Oh no, we start with shieldbearers, didn't we? Get this. Well, we then can just wait for this for a minute. I get healers here. I'm in a develop mood. I'm gonna concentrate on gold now pretty hard. Also gonna check out what Dark Knight is doing, because I don't think he has good things in his mind. Generally he has good things in his mind, but just right now I think on his mind is killing me. What I don't think is the best thing if I think about the health of my clansmen. Let's see if we can more. No! Want to build something not too bad. Why does ox are nasty? I don't know. Nasty in American terms basically is slang for saying. Sounds really good. Okay. It is still pretty strong. It is still pretty strong. Can do yeah, it's hard to say. Like in the 1v1 meta, it might still get destroyed by dragons, but I still didn't really have the chance to try it out myself. But I think it will still get destroyed by a dragonkin army, because that is pretty insane right now. That doesn't help me right now. While I think it will also, yeah, have big problems against Snake. So against the big boys right now, I think the Ox will still lose, but for the other clans it should be super hard to fight against the Ox. And I also think that the Unstoppable might actually a little bit too strong now, having played a lot more with it. Like, just running around the map and clearing out the map feels a little bit too easy in my opinion. But it's only my opinion. And I mostly play medium, maybe that changed a little bit on higher difficulties, but I felt like it wouldn't really make a difference if there are 4 Dragas on Natana or if there are 6. I just sent my War Chief in first, then 5 or 6 warriors behind them, or just 4 or 5 I think are enough too. And your Chief will basically enter out of the tile with not having taken damage. Yeah, it's true, it's true. You mean? It means la boule. It's also not called Sheep Clan, so not gonna take the super obvious word, because that is boring. Yeah, that's boring. We don't do boring stuff here. We are gyro games. Now we all go into the meeting roller coaster. That's cool. Like it. Watch me look. Uh-oh. I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of the Ox. It's played an off amount, but I did some graphic updates. What? Yikes. I don't know if you... like, there are some options where you can go down. You just gotta try. That's diplomacy, you know? You just gotta try to keep yourself alive. It's also how it works in the real world, to be honest. Just gotta try to stay alive as long as the other ones rip each other apart. Did it work? What is this? It's too much. Damn it, man. I die live on stream. Like, not even just in a game, real life too. So, what we gotta keep in mind right here is that we have hibernation. And no problem with stretching this years. That might get a pretty hard problem here. Yeah, I have hibernation. Gotta play the clock. Yeah, attack the main tower. Attack the main tower. Do it. It's all good. Oh no! He sent them. Then don't. I take way too long right here. But half of his army is attacking the tower, so I think this is a pretty good fight for me. He's gotta kill them, that's what I thought. Dude! It's getting winter! Oh no, I didn't get hibernation. Haha! I lied to you. Hibernation time! Building 4? No. Let's just heal. Let's just heal. The most important thing is that I don't die here. And I think we can manage that. Let's keep on scouting him now. Don't think I'm too far away from his main. I can annoy him now. Why not, huh? Coastal tile though. We'll see how long he can keep his army up, or if he could even keep his army up for the time. Okay. Where's my farms here? Hey! Go over there. Yeah, I got my big army here. And now come here and look at this tile, guys. Would you look at this? It's insane, right? I think those are ghosts. That's... When you think you have seen everything, man. Just ghosts coming. Not really. I have that much space, huh? And the thing that I should really focus on right now is getting this tile. If he's straight in my main, I will always have big problems. Plus, I should find his main. But yeah, after that. I think the relic should also be pretty important, but I don't think that I can actually get it. I'll not start getting sick here, will I? Does that relic do? It gives my maiden a huge sport. With that I can basically slow warriors' attack power. And rate. Need to slow down. To slow down even more. Need wilds. I need wilds. I would actually break down a scout camp if I could. So I'm gonna need to live without that. Yeah. That is very true. That's why I say I need wilds. Four house. Let's go. Get the main. Army's up all the time, but not as big. I really need Donna. Get her over. Do it like that. This gives me +1 more. Who's winning, by the way? Me. $110. Let's see. New builds coming in right now, that will be pretty helpful for that. Also get the bear soon. The bear doesn't really boost something for me right now, so not belling that all too much. Mm-hmm. 60%. As soon as I have that, I think I have a pretty good chance of winning. Kraken actually has a super fortunate fight right here because of Kraken clan. Ah, nice. It's coming. Hello, Kreisha, for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Okay, cool. Then should be Friendmaster Crash. Thanks a lot also for the follow. Much appreciated, man. Welcome, welcome. You have a good one. Something against that. Are only +5, but the problem is... Ooh, close one. What? Oh my god, that were the worst fight I could possibly get. Yeah. GG. Not gonna be salty here, but Dark Knight won. Like, Dark Knight is already, let's say, fairly close to the fame win, and now the Kraken is basically making space on his left, so he can expand into this side, so he has a little bit easier time. It's not too bad though. Since in a free-for-all game you will usually watch out that, like, if you see that somebody's winning, that you also watch out for yeah, you not being the last one in game, you know? Like, if you are losing the game and there are only 3 people left in the game, it's not as bad as if there would be 6 people in the game. So yeah, you're not playing to win at this point, but you're playing not to lose. I don't know. I rather prefer usually to play for win, but I can also understand why you would do that. I have also done it sometimes, maybe. I don't know, maybe you didn't scout at him, maybe you actually didn't saw him. Yeah, I don't know. And you would oftentimes in a free-for-all just oppress your neighbors, to be honest. You know, it's not the best game-winning move, I would say, but it's still, it's an understandable move. Definitely also if you put yourself into the situation of a Kraken. Kraken clan player will get minus 30% debuff on tiles that are non-coastal. And his attack route to me doesn't involve a single non-coastal tile. Like, he doesn't need to cross a single one. These are the tiles where I actually would need to think about if you high tide them, but honestly, like, he spammed me so with Ghost Warriors that I don't think that he had problems with that either. Like, for 300 of your own, like, you have your own resource right then, that's a word, that's only produced by the Kraken clan. You can have an effect with that, you can make a non-coastal zone basically coastal, but that costs 300 of that resource, and it's comparably hard to get with a little bit harder than gold maybe. So it's not easy to get 300 of that while you also passively produce that while you just get your happiness. And you have the right lore for that. For that you usually go. So it is possible. Like, he spammed me with the Ghost Warriors that cost 1000 of that resource. So he had enough. There were 2 times. So he had 2000 he spammed on me with Ghost Warriors. That is in the end 300 for every tile. You can go for a lot of tiles, and I think after you went, for example, for this tile, you can then also go for high tiding this tile and basically high tide the whole map, if I understand that right. I'm not 100% sure. Can I have a little look here? I'm pretty sure he will now just try to expand it this direction and end it. Why wouldn't he? That's also like they told him to not attack. Like red told him to, no wait, purple told red to not attack him and now attack purple and say I need the XP. Did I understand that right? Who will have a hard time now? Don't think he can as easily go for Dark Knight here, even though he's going for another. Has Dark Knight lost his chief? The chief on the Ox clan is way more expensive. You know, said you saw a little bit of it. It's rough. It's coming over now. He has army. Let's see if that will be enough to actually push Dark Knight. If Dark Knight doesn't have the chief, it looks, actually in my opinion, looks a little bit grimmer. Well, I think he's basically just circling away those warriors. I can see his gold economy. I don't know if I like Ox with only docks. It will still end up at okay gold. But with merchants, I think the potential is just way higher. And it gets way more visual when you don't pay taxes. How much stronger merchants actually are at gold production. The flaw. Ah, there's the chief. Okay, looking grim for the other players then. Like with the chief, you can definitely make a lot happen. I personally would actually run around with the chief and a few warriors here and kill those wolves. Even if I would have full military experience, because most likely your chief will heal more up than he actually takes damage. Not so much with Jotnar, to be honest. The Jotnar dish out quite a bit and had a lot of resistance. Pretty hard to make happen there. What we have coming in. Definitely want to see that fight. Should be an interesting one. Right in. Don't think you need to be too interested in that. Always nice to keep the Valkyrie as first. Because she has 18 resistance. Can compare that to a Jotnar. That is the same. That is the same. So the Valkyrie. Why do I say Valkyrie? The Valkyrie. Perfect for Going against X-Throwers, going against Siggity. Everything what's ranged, basically. Tower 2. You can see here 10 army. Oh, yeah. Who would even come with 9? Veteran fighters, dude. Ay. I don't think that Black Dark Knight. Just because I called him Black before, I think. That Dark Knight has blue scouted yet, to be honest. It doesn't look too bad, like he's running on and on and on. Does he have him scouted? He doesn't stop. He taunts all the warriors, go through the war chief. Pretty good reaction here from Cartel to go for the war cry at that very point. Because usually you would see how everything is attacking the war chief, so you basically have no DPS on the warriors. And then the warriors of the Orcs clan start killing other warriors. And then basically for every warrior kill on those warriors, you regenerate 10 HP on Thorfinn. It's right now 125, but usually like 5% more life for him. So kill like 10 warriors, you have the half of the health bar from him back. But that didn't work out as good right now because he war cried in just the right second. So in the moment where the warriors of the Orcs are meant to like cut down the warriors of the Kraken and slowly heal up the chief again, because he will get a lot of damage when he gets focused. And you definitely don't want to lose the chief. I would run away right now, to be honest, because you don't want to lose the chief. You really don't. And it's looking pretty dangerous right now. Would actually just keep the warriors there and run away with the chief. Because I would be so scared that he realizes like how fragile the situation for me right now is actually. Because just right click on the chief. He's fast though, he's fast. See it right here. I think he has. Where are the boots? The boots. Increase move speed 20% in neutral territory. Yeah, must be. Like how quick he is. You see how much slower he gets as soon as he gets into neutral territory. But he gets attacked by purple too. Yeah, that should be a rough run. Purple in the base. Had some dollars. At me. Now blue is also in. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, he's kinda also winning on lore. It's not that urgent. I would think that the Bolt clan is the next strongest behind that. I don't know. Oh man, poor dude, that's true, that's true. Always hard to see in free falls. If he would have a lot of gold right now, I mean a lot of gold, I don't really think, because he were also fighting a lot of the time. I think he could even win that. 15 warriors. Can make it happen. In my opinion. Go for the boar. War cry. No, taunt. Now cut down the boar. Now you see what I mean. Like it wants to go low, but it doesn't really. Because you're just cutting them out. And now we can just go for the other army. Still have 12. Veteran fighters should win that fight. War cry coming in. Yeah, that's insane, that's insane. We're not sure if he would have had enough gold, because this is the only thing that I see of his gold, but he has another dog right here. It seems to be okay. It seems to be okay. The taunt itself is not the thing that is OP. The OP thing, I think, is that you yeah, heal that much. The unstoppable, basically. The heal, I think, is a little bit too strong. Like, the taunt wouldn't even be that strong if you would just lose the chief through that. Like, in a 3v3, it is pretty much a lose chief button, to be honest. Like, if you're in a big 3v3 fight and you press the button, it's a kill my chief button. Kill my chief now, please. Like, you really need to have a lot of kills going on to lock that down then. Problem is he lost a lot of tiles, and that's basically what he needs right now. More tiles. The Kraken and the boar. The Kraken will miss the villagers, to be honest. Like, we will see how right here. Oh, there's something going on. There's something going on. I might be lying here. But in general, it should take quite a hit. We have Jotnar here somewhere. He's trading with them. There we go. Oh no, he's not trading with them anymore. But without recruitment, Kraken usually has a little bit of a problem just getting the people. The gold is not the problem. The boar has none of these problems. A lot of upgraded cams. Not what I would go for with boar, but like I said, if you have a lot of time and time to breathe, it's not the worst thing to do. For him, it's mostly the tiles, I think. Just get like 2 or 3 more tiles, but it's easy set. Easier said than done. A lot of food that you'll need. Can't really tell where his army is. He might be attacking purple. I guess that's the point where we actually drop out here. Because we can't really see what's happening. But not too bad. Very nice, quite nice game. I think that it's actually gonna drag on for a little longer moment here, since he will not be able to go straight away for the tiles. But I don't know if they will actually be able to kill him if he keeps on doing the right things at the right time. Might be rough though. But I also want to play another game.